Celebi, the time warping Pokemon. Can travel anywhere and any when. Interesting. Now, did it actually say that, and did I actually read Japanese? Nope. Completely did not. Probably should have picked up some more repels now that I think of it, because there's only 5 left that I have. Now 4. But we'll try and make this swift. I mean, imagine running into every single Pokemon in this forest. It would just be nuts. Now, you see that guy up there? He is the one who will give us Headbutt. Oh, the Kimono Girl? I don't know what she's doing. It's interesting seeing these Kimono Girls first in Violet City and then in the Ilex Forest. I mean, I really don't know what they're doing. Wonder if they're even at their dojo. Maybe there's something wrong at the dojo. Oof. What are you doing? So he introduces himself. He says, I would like to learn Headbutt. And he can only teach it to one Pokemon, which I don't like that. I'm going to teach it to Togepi, because usually in the originals, I taught Togepi that move, because up until now, he didn't have any offensive moves. Offensive, not offensive, like, oh, I'm offended. No, but offensive moves, so now we can use Headbutt. Alright, cool. So, first let me get my Togepi out in the open here, because I want him to actually headbutt the tree. Alright, so damn, Togepi. That was one hell of a headbutt. I would not mess with my Togepi if I were you. Alright, so we got a Hoot Hoot. And of course, I did not heal up my Togepi from the last battle it was in. So that's pretty cool, Togepi. But we're going to let you rest in your Pokeball for a while more. And we're going to lead with my Quilava. Just because this is a kind of like the equivalent to Viridian Forest in Kanto. Now we're going to find out what she wants right here. Not really. This is probably one of the biggest mysteries in the game thus far. I don't know what she's asking me. I just clicked yes. And where's my wait a second, no! Did I just say you could have my Pokemon? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, I don't know what that was all about. Interesting. And I thought Nurse Joy was a thief, jeez. Kimono Girl, like, tried to seduce my Typhlosion. Alright, so there's, like, of course, there's barely any ways left to go, and we get interrupted by a Caterpie, again. It's always a Caterpies. Freaking Caterpie. Alright, cool. Now, of course, everybody's got their Pokemon out now, because that's the cool thing to do. You talk to Butterfree. However, I think if we talk to this girl, yep, she gives us TM12. So that's very cool. I remember that from the game. I was like, I made it out of the forest, and I'm like, civilization! We've just made it. We are on our way to Goldenrod. But first, we got to take on some trainers. And something I wanted to mention that I didn't mention before is if you look at the actual grass patches that they have in the game, gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, like, you know, I picked the funniest things to say are just beautiful, like the boxing and whatnot. And maybe you agree with me, but being a game developer myself, I have an appreciation for those types of things. And, you know, the grass is made to look in such a way that it doesn't look like tiles. It looks as just one, you know, fluid patch of grass. Sorry about moving the DS there, getting so excited about the grass. However, there's one thing I want to try out of battle that we will see works, if it works or not. Okay, so we're going to let my Mareep take some time. to gain some experience, because we don't want Quilava hogging all the experience, right guys? Nah, we don't want that. Oh, perfect. I am getting really lucky, I gotta say, because I cannot read Japanese. You know, I love Japan and everything, and I listen to Japanese podcasts, even though I don't know what they're saying, and, you know, I mean, they are American well, they're British podcasts, British people in Japan. However, I've been getting pretty lucky. I mean, first, switching to Bellsprout, keeping my Mareep out, you know, and getting that Croconaw rid away with. It's pretty good. Alright. That's good. Awesome. We totally beat this kid. Now, there is something I want to try. And it is true. Now, you can see that not always do Pokemon always fall out of a tree. However, if your Togepi, or whatever Pokemon it is that has Headbutt, is not in the first slot, he won't come out. He'll just, you know, that animation will go. And that works for me. You know, I think that's very cool that it has the option to have the animation, or, you know, have the Pokemon actually do the action. Like, if we had Bellsprout out when we cut trees, then, you know, we would have seen Bellsprout use Cut, which is very cool. Now, I didn't actually get to try what I wanted to try out of battle, but we'll do that after this Schnubble trainer. Double Schnubble Trouble. Is it? Nope, that would have been cool. Alright, my luck faded. No double Schnubble Trouble. But it's funny, because the first time I saw that Pokemon, I thought to myself, what an ugly Pokemon. I mean, who would want that thing? Then I saw that it evolved into a Granbull, and I was like, ooh, now I understand why you want that thing. Okay, so my Quilava is pretty close to 21. Now, what I want to try out of battle, get in the middle of this grass here, go to my Pokemon, go to Bellsprout, and see if he can use Cut. And he can't. Alright. That's a shame, because in Pokemon Gold, the original, you were able to cut the grass, and that was one of the coolest things that you could do in the game. Now, Abra is pretty rare, and that's another Psychic Pokemon. You don't see many Psychic Pokemon in the beginning of the game, so the problem with Abra, though, is it's almost like a prelude to what the running legendary Pokemon will be like, except he doesn't run, he teleports. And bye-bye. So that's okay, I didn't really expect to catch him. However, this is a Picnicker here. Picnicker, that's such a weird word, Picnicker. Your knickers. Boy, you've been a naughty girl, you let your knickers down. I actually want to do that. I was trying to decide, though, if I should sing I Am the Walrus or Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I'm thinking I'm going to do both. And I want to find out how I can have my camera angled on me, the TV, and still work. Or if I'll have to do it in 2 takes, I don't even know. But, ooh, Bulbasaur. This is really cool. This is one of the Kanto starters. This is the Grass Kanto starter. If you have the Grass Johto starter, you got Chikorita. But we'll be running into Bulbasaur more. And that was true to the original. This girl did have a Bulbasaur. All the teams pretty much have stayed the same. You know, there aren't too great variances. You know, they're not like switching all the Johto and Kanto Pokemon with Sinnoh and Hoenn Pokemon. You know, they're not doing that. It's True Blue remake, and I love it. Alright, so we are running out of time. Now, she's going to ask for your number. And in the English version, I would recommend it, but in this version, I'd say no, because you can't even read who's calling you. But I would recommend it in the English version, because she will call you up for Grass Stones, which are always very useful. And I need a Grass Stone to evolve my... well, obviously it's not a Weeping Bell yet, but my Bellsprout into a Victory Bell when it turns into a Weeping Bell. However, there is another way that we can get the Leaf Stone and other stones, like Fire, Water, and Sunstone, and that is through the Bug Catching Contest, which is a little north of Goldenrod City. So, you know, after we check out Goldenrod extensively, because there's a lot of things to go through, Goldenrod will probably be 2-part episodes. I mean, it's going to be 2 separate episodes, but I mean, there's an underground part of it, and above ground, and the department store. I really love Goldenrod. It's just a burgeoning city. Now, this guy didn't used to ask for your phone number. I don't even remember if he was there. I'm not... You know what? He was there. What's this? It's Madame Merrill. I just prefer calling her that. Well, we're going to find out what she wants next time. Sorry to leave you hanging, guys, but I don't want to run the limit. And when we come back, we will be finally making it to Goldenrod City and taking a tour of the wondrous city. So until then, just try and figure out what happens next. Okay, guys? See you then.